Welcome back into the Sports Source. This segment brought to you by Madisonville Marine. Folks, there's no better time to buy a boat, no better place to buy a boat than Madisonville Marine. They have a tremendous selection of pontoons, ski boats, bass boats, whatever you're looking for, they've got it. New boats, used boats. Bob Hodge, you got your used boat down there. Happy with it?
Certainly did.
Tickled with it. Madisonville Marine, madmarine.com is where you need to go to check it out, or get down there to their massive showroom, Highway 411 North in beautiful Madisonville. All right. Tennessee has had 6 players drafted into the NBA since 2014. That's after Bruce Pearl left and everyone said the program was doomed. That's pretty good. That's not bad to have that many guys drafted. Just last night, Grant Williams played his first Summer League game with the Celtics, and I'm mad at Vince because he tweeted the exact same stats that I had already put in our show. Thanks, Vince. Last night with the Celtics, he was 3rd on the team in minutes played with 20, 2nd on the team in points with 12. He grabbed 6 rebounds, 2 assists, 2 steals, 2 blocks, led the team in plus-minus at plus 21, and he did it all coming off the bench. Not a bad start. Now, it's Summer League, but not a bad start for Grant Williams, who a lot of people have questions about how he's going to fit in, what's he's going to do. And then that's the case all over the league. You got Vols all over the place. Let's take a look at the guys who could potentially be on NBA rosters this year. So you got Kyle Alexander. He's in the Summer League right now with the Miami Heat. He's likely to be in the G League this year. Jordan Bone hasn't played with the Pistons Summer League team yet. I think his rights kicked in yesterday because he was traded, so he'll now be available to play in the Summer League. He's likely going to be in the G League, at least to start. Tobias Harris, he's now with the 76ers. He signed the biggest contract in Philadelphia 76ers history. Now, part of that is the time we're in. Still, though, that's pretty darn good.
$180 million.
I never thought Tobias Harris coming out of here would be the highest paid player in the history of any of the NBA franchises, so good for him. Jordan McRae bounced back and forth last year, NBA, G League. He ended the season with the Wizards, so he technically could be in the NBA this year. Josh Richardson, he got traded to the 76ers this year, so you're probably going to have some Sixers fans around here. Admiral Schofield, he's with the Wizards in their Summer League team right now. Jarnell Stokes played in China last year. He's with the Blazers Summer League team this year. Josh, you had him on the radio this week on your show. What's he thinking for his future? Back to the NBA or back to China?
He's kind of been back and forth, so he's hoping to show that his game has continued to evolve, that he can do a number of different things to stick with an NBA team.
Okay. And then Grant Williams, as I mentioned, with the Celtics and their Summer League team, expected to make the team. So you basically got Harris, Richardson, Schofield, and Williams who are locks to be in the NBA this year. That's 4. You could have a couple more. You throw in Kara Lawson, the new assistant for the Boston Celtics. You throw in Lawrence Frank, who, of course, people will remember was the main assistant for Kevin O'Neal here, who's gone on to be an NBA coach and is now the president of basketball operations for the Clippers, who just had a great weekend with the guys that they brought in. Is Knoxville, is East Tennessee about to become more of an NBA town now? You had the Grizzlies come, and I know there are some people who follow the Grizzlies. Not a lot. I don't go around town seeing tons of Grizzly attire. Does that change? Do you start to see more Philadelphia 76ers stuff? Do you see more? The Celtics have always been a bandwagon team. I'm on it. Grant Williams, Kara Lawson. Are you going to start to see Tennessee, East Tennessee, become more interested in the NBA or no?
I'm going to say no early on, like November, December. It's not going to stick immediately. You'll start to see like social media shares of Grant Williams if he makes a big play, if he levels a dude like he did last night in the. It was a nice play in the.
Vince will be
Summer
tweeting
League.
all of it.
That's right.
Nobody follows me anyway, so you don't have to worry about it.
But the Sixers could win
We just
the
follow
East.
each other. That's it.
The Sixers could win the East. They could go to the NBA Finals. You could have 2 balls starting for an NBA Finals team. So as the year goes along, Celtics could still be at least pretty good. Then
They won't be.
You'll see. I think you'll see more interest locally.
I think you hit on it. I think the 76ers have a chance to win the whole darn thing. I don't think they will, but I think they're going to be in that mix. If you get 2 VFLs starting for the Sixers, I think that's where the bandwagon begins. I think you nailed it right there. Your thoughts? You think there's going to be NBA
I
action?
think it
You're
could
not.
be.
You're not an NBA guy.
No, I'm not an
you,
NBA
Are
guy.
you more likely to watch it because of this or no?
Grant Williams would be the attraction for me because I really just like him as the way he handled himself at UT, obviously, as a player. I think if Grant Williams becomes really, really good in the NBA, that might increase it. I don't know, a lot of people, Tobias Harris came and went very quickly.
Yep.
You know, Richards is a while back.
Yeah,
Grant Williams has so much around him that people like, as well as Admiral Schofield.
Sure.
I think if one of those two guys hits it big, that could push up interest.
That's a
in the
good
NBA.
point because Richardson, people like Richardson, but again, just as you don't see Grizzly stuff all over, I don't go around and see the Miami
Yeah.
Heat Josh Richardson jersey. Again, that may change if the Sixers start winning. You guys, is the NBA going to take a bigger role in this area or no?
I was kind of in the Bob Hodge camp. I think that as those guys perform well, if they do, if Schofield does a nice job with the Wizards, comes off the bench and scores some points, I think so. I don't think there's going to be an attraction because Franks is with the Clippers or that Carol Lawson's with Boston. I think Grant Williams would have more of an impact on people becoming Boston fans. But I just think it depends on how well they perform. And if they do perform well, I think you'll see more folks around here getting interested in the NBA.
And to be clear, I was just throwing them out there to throw them out there. I don't think anybody's going to buy a T-shirt with Lawrence Frank. But anyway,
I think it'll take some time for the gear, people to start sporting the gear of the VFLs in their teams in the NBA. I think it will take championships or starting in the finals, things like that. But I think there will be more interest. I think there already is for some. Now, for some, they don't like the NBA game. It's college basketball, it's UT, and that's it. They assume nobody plays defense in the NBA, and they just don't like it and not open to it. So you're not going to get those people other than just kind of paying slight attention to it. Overall, though, I do think there is more interest in it.
And John, to that point, we've had more callers about summer league basketball games.
Right.
see, that's where I was going to go with this. I think
Yeah.
there will be an increase in interest, and it's going to be because of talk radio. And I think that's going to be driven by, I think you guys are going to be mentioning more, hey, did you see what so-and-so did last night? Yeah. You
I'm
can
gonna
say,
retweet
did you
Vince's
see where
tweet.
Schofield scored 20 or Williams, which
Right.
wasn't the case last year. And I think also you're going to have fans who are interested that call you guys more and ask about it. So I think there's going to be more talk, and I think that by default will generate a little bit more interest. I don't know that it's going to be a hotbed for NBA action anytime soon.
There were
but-
fans this week that were asking, hey, why isn't Jordan Bone playing in the
Right.
first couple of nights? It's because the trade had not become official yet. But the fact that somebody was interested in a Pistons Summer League game tells you something.
Yeah. All right. Very good. When we come back, we'll talk about UT football recruiting. And we'll talk about the Aubrey Solomon situation. Come on back. Josh is going to tell us whether it's time to panic or time for patience. Come on back.